Nuns and nurses, pilots and volunteers, they're the heroes who pulled off a massive evacuation effort 50 years ago this month, airlifting 3,000 Vietnamese orphans out of the war zone in the final days of the Vietnam War.
And all this week, we're sharing the stories of the Colorado men and women who played a part of history in the Operation Baby Lift, including a local nun on a mission to help babies in need. Fox 31's Jeremy Hubbard has the story.
Many of them were frail, weak, malnourished little babies, some of them just barely alive.
De Profundus was the name that we gave him when he came into the nursery.
Which means?
Out of the depths.
But to Sister Mary Nell Gage, they were precious cargo.
Pan Am's last flight out.
The littlest victims of the Vietnam War.
We had 4 children on that flight.
Abandoned orphans she helped get out of the country.
How can we do this? This is just an impossible task.
In the desperate final days of the war, with Viet Cong forces closing in and Saigon about to fall,
we did everything we could.
More than 3,000 Vietnamese children were evacuated by massive cargo planes.
My father was absolutely opposed to my going. He said, "I have prayed every night that your brother not be drafted, and you're volunteering to go."
Sister Gage helped arrange adoptions for thousands of Vietnamese orphans as one of the first organizers of what would eventually become known as Operation Baby Lift.
And those are 2 children who went to France.
Families all over the world anxiously awaiting their arrival.
We had children leaving every week.
She returned to the U.S., a chance to catch her breath and work back home, processing the orphans on their arrival. While back in Vietnam, the unthinkable happened. It was April 4th, 1975, when a C-5 Air Force jet loaded with Vietnamese orphans being evacuated to the U.S. crashed just outside Saigon.
Everybody that's circled here, did they die in the crash?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. There's Dolly, who died in the plane. Birgit.
Amazingly, more than 170 people survived, including babies and children. Through heartbreak and grief, Sister Gage and the other volunteers spent the rest of that month safely evacuating thousands of Vietnamese orphans as North Vietnamese troops closed in.
You see these little faces, it's hard to believe they're all 50 plus years old now, right?
Oh, isn't that the truth? Oh my.
She still stays in touch with many of the children she helped get out of Vietnam.
I think the fact that they are a survivor of an horrendous event has given them an extra purpose. What a gift.
Now, look at those faces. Well, that was our colleague Jeremy Hubbard reporting there. Sister Gage just returned from Vietnam with a bunch of the orphans that she helped save 50 years ago.
And you'll see more of their emotional visit and meet some of the survivors of that plane crash in our special report. It's called The Vietnam War, Flight to a New Future. It airs Sunday night at 7 o'clock and Sunday, May 4th on News Nation.